up, Trainters? Ludo here with another update video for Pokemon Go. Just had one yesterday. We woke up today and boom, they had some more information for us and exciting news, which I woke up to very late too, which is why this video's late. Also, if you can hear my neighbors, sorry, they're young and stupid. Anyways, this morning, Pokemon Go posted, Trainers, prepare for exciting new adventures as you encounter even more Pokemon originally from the Hoenn region on February 9th. Alongside several flying dragon-type Pokemon appearing in Pokemon Go for the first time, the legendary Pokemon Rayquaza will descend from the ozone layer and become available in raid battles for a limited time. In celebration, Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region will take over wild encounters until February 13th. Don't miss this unique opportunity to catch Pokemon such as Salamence, Altari, Metagross, and more. The legendary Pokemon Rayquaza will be appearing in raid battles in gyms near you until March 16th. You also have a chance to catch the legendary water-type Pokemon Kyogre before it swims away on February 14th. Will you be the first to catch these three ancient Pokemon legendary originally from the... Wow, that's not how it's read. Will you be the first to catch all three ancient legendary Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region? Even more surprises await nearby. In addition to these Pokemon being available in the wild, you might see some different raid battles in your nearby gym that hatch from eggs. With all these Pokemon to catch and power up, it's important to stock up on supplies. Starting February 9th, new special boxes will be in the store, which include raid passes, incubator star pieces, will all be available in the in-game store until February 23rd. In addition, lure modules will remain active for 6 hours until February 23rd. These items will be perfect aids for your Pokemon Go adventure. Get out there and make progress on completing your Pokédex. As you're outside exploring the world, be sure to share your favorite AR photos with us using hashtag PokemonGo on your preferred social media channel. So that was their official release, and that's really all we got. So, 1, we know Rayquaza is coming. Sweet! And 2, we have about 20-ish new Pokemon coming. And to get a more detailed release on that, Pokemon Go Hub, of course, has posted a comprehensive. And the Pokemon being released are Castform, which totally makes sense now with the weather, Taillow and Swellow, which are like the new Sparrow and Pharaoh, basically. You have Wingull and Pepler. They're water and bird flying type. They're really interesting. They're like, you know, seagulls. And then Surskit and Masquerain, which we saw in the last video from Pokemon Go, Swablu and Altaria, and then my favorite, Tropius, which is suspected to be a regional, so I will be super bummed. Might be my first trip. If you'd like to contribute to that trip, please scroll down and contribute to my Patreon. Become part of the Patreon family. Find the link below. For real though, they're expecting this one, and I always have expected this one to be a regional, so that would be really exciting but disappointing at the same time. It's one of my favorites of like all time. Moving on, you have Volbeat and Illumise, whatever. They are bug types, and one is male and one is female, so specifics there, and it'll be fun to catch both of them. Then, one of everybody's favorites, you're gonna have Salamence, Shelgon, and Bagon. Bagon being the starting evolution of that family. They are a dragon flying type. Everybody loves Salamence. I didn't really ever realize that Bagon and Salamence were part of the same family. I just thought they're totally separate. Anyways, I liked both of them, so I'm excited to see that. I mean, I later learned that they were part of the same family, but starting out years ago as a kid, I had no idea. So exciting. In Pokemon Go, we get them, and I will be more in tune with it. And another one of my favorites, you have Metagross, Metang, and Beldum. Beldum being the starting of that one, and they are if I remember, it's Steel Fighting? Steel Psychic. Duh, they float. So again, yay, I'm super excited. Beldum hopefully will be pretty easy to catch. Moving on, you have Chimchar as the last one, and it's expected to be another regional. So, they have a footnote ish mentions the odd ones out are Glaceon, Camproll, Huntail, and Grobus, whatever, Nincada, Ninjask, and Shedinja, and then Spinda. And of course, Deoxys, as we just, kind of got a little bit of an update on that. So those are the ones that are being released. Those are the ones that are missing. Still super excited. I actually do like Castform a lot. I loved catching Surskits. I loved finding and catching Tropiuses. I loved getting Swablu's and Altarias because he learned Fly, and I loved flying on that blue glorious looking thing. And then of course, everybody is excited for Rayquaza. He is going to be a tier 5 raid boss, so let's get into this. So when you get that special encounter to catch Rayquaza, the CP you are going to be looking for when non-weather boosted is going to be 2083. That's going to give you a 100%. And when it is windy and weather boosted, you will be looking for 2604. And that again is going to be perfect IV. This is saying it's going to be around 4 to 5 trainers. I guarantee you it probably will be more around like 5 to 6. We will see though. It is yet to actually be released. These are all predictions from what we get from the coding, and they compile together. Rayquaza's weakness is double to ice, and then Rock Fairy and Dragon. So you're gonna use Articuno right in the front, boom, throw it out there. Of course, if you have any Jinxes, of course, throw those out there. Then you're gonna be throwing in your Dragonite, Kyogres, a Sneasel maybe, because he's gonna have your ice types. Again, you're gonna want to stab the double ice type moves. You got Cloyster, Piloswine, Golem, Tyranitar, Lapras. These are all gonna be great Pokemon to use. And then, I don't know why, but then they have Gardevoir with Confusion and Psychic at the very end. I guess, that Dazzling Gleam could do some good damage, but... Now, the thing to watch out with Rayquaza is he's going to have more powerful moves than Kyogre or Groudon, and very comparable to Mewtwo, so he's gonna be a powerhouse. It's safe to say he is going to be probably one of the best legendaries and dragon types, period. The movesets that Rayquaza is going to have is Dragon Tail, Air Slash, Outrage, Aerial Ace, and Ancient Power. And the counters for those, we already know when you go into the battle and it does your recommendations and whatnot, and we usually can figure out from that what moveset it's gonna have. So if the Rayquaza ends up having Outrage, you're gonna wanna use Articuno and Jinx, your ice types. If it has Ancient Power, you're gonna use Dragonite and Kyogre, then your ice counters. And if it has Aerial Ace, basically anything at that point. And again, I hope I read that right, because you guys know me, I'm not a information tech nerd. So sometimes I don't even understand what it is that I'm reading when it comes to this, like, stuff. I mean, when I used to play, I just played. Condemn me, crucify me, I did not really pay too much attention to great movesets and like counters and effectiveness. I just played with the Pokemon that I liked and the movesets I wanted, and I won the game every time. So anyways, this is gonna be super exciting. I cannot wait to have another raid boss. This guy looks super dope, so that's gonna be super exciting. So gear up, get ready, because tomorrow Rayquaza drops, a bunch of new Pokemon drop, and many more exciting times to be had. Also, be on the lookout, because we do have in the code discovered from the previous update, the 2 new Unown, the question mark and the exclamation point. So maybe those will be released in that batch as well. It's been exciting with the Unowns. Over in Sydney, they had the RTX Con convention, whatever it was, event, and the RT and X Unowns could be found. Zoe went there and did a video on it. It was really awesome. She got so many Unowns, so congrats to you, Zoe. That was a toasty video. I don't know what that was. So my predictions is, one, we have in their original statement them saying, in celebration, Pokemon originally discovered in the Hoenn region will be taking over wild encounters until February 13th. So does that mean basically all of our wild encounters are just gonna be Gen 3? That's what I think. And following that, the next day, February 14th, when we kiss away for Valentine's Day, Kyogre, because every kiss begins with Kyogre, we'll start the Valentine event where all the pink Pokemon will be coming in, and yeah. Following that, we will have Community Day and hopefully pink shiny Dratini. And then my last prediction, this is pretty far out there, is that after all of this is done, they will end up releasing our mythicals. And we will have a mythical summer leading into a December release of Gen 4. And that's like way down the road. But get excited, new Pokemon are gonna be here tomorrow, today, whatever, whenever you're watching this, February 9th, Pokemon will be here, Rayquaza, and all of these new flying and dragon types. So get excited, get out there, fill that dex, be sure to scroll down, give me that like, consider subscribing if you're not, and if you are, be sure to hit the notification button next to the subscription button so that way you're notified of the next adventure. And we'll see you then, Trainters. Stay fabulous. Bye!